Hello, everyone. My name is Oscar Leon, and today I would like to talk about the challenges of work-life balance in the United States. This is a topic of significant interest to many people, including myself, for many reasons that include reasons with personal health as well as health among communities. Work-life balance has been a topic of extreme popularity and has gained traction, especially throughout the pandemic of COVID-19. COVID-19 has helped many communities and workplaces realize and leverage the use of technology to work remotely for safety, which is a positive. However, it has also presented its challenges. Working remotely has also blurred the lines of set work hours. Today, we're going to explore the differences between countries that have better work-life balance experience than the US, and we're also going to analyze the information, then attempt to summarize and find a solution. Is work-life balance culturally influenced? Meaning, is the reason why the United States and European countries differ because different things are valued? The differences between value can greatly impact how countries view work and life, and how to strike a balance between the two, or if balance is even needed. According to studies, the United States is ranked 29th out of 36 advanced nations involved in a survey. Europe dominates this category with several countries in the top 10. A possible reason is because Americans value being at work because of what it can represent for themselves and their families. While Europeans value time outside of the workplace because of how they view time spent and how time is spent at the current moment. Another major difference is the average work hours per week and the differences between the United States and European countries. Americans work an average of 41 hours per week, while Europeans work an average of 32 hours per week. Depending on which studies you look at, between age and gender, this roughly comes out to Americans working about 27% more hours than Europeans. This translates into Americans working 5 days a week and Europeans working about 4 days a week. There's also economic structure that plays a great role and a significant reason why Europeans work less hours than Americans. Depending on the European country, taxes are actually structured to be less favorable the more hours they work, therefore discouraging Europeans to work more than the allotted time frame. Cultural value also greatly influences the way people are motivated and speaks to the mindset of communities. Americans are of the mindset that they must outwork their competition in order to achieve the success, whereas Europeans are of the mindset of looking forward to the end of their workday so that they can achieve what they're working for in real time. Americans value hard work to achieve the American dream, quote unquote. Americans also nourish competition and capitalism and the improvement of quality of life through increasing individual economic value. Europeans, however, value experiences in life and what life has to offer at the moment or real time. And they're open to the world and experience and exploration, as well as time outside of generating income. So how can the United States improve work-life balance? This can only be answered in two separate ways: the long-term solution versus the short-term solution. Let's look at the long-term solution first, or solutions that are not quickly attainable and merit some time to achieve. Creating more jobs is a long-term solution because the more jobs we have in the United States created, then the more leverage there is to increase competitive salaries to obtain more talent. Also, lowering the cost of living is very important, so that way Americans don't feel like they must work long, arduous hours in order to achieve their dreams and goals. This can only work if the cost of living is lowered. Another note to mention of creating more jobs is that it shortens the work commute. The more jobs are created, then potentially and theoretically, the closer people can live to their workplace, therefore increasing their leisure time and lowering their travel time. Europe actually has laws that prohibit employees to allow employees to work more than a certain amount of hours. If that is implemented in the United States, it can be very effective. And lastly, shortening the work weeks from 5 to 4 days a week. And now for the short-term solution, or the immediate solution, or quick fix. The short-term solution is something that can be achieved relatively quickly, but not necessarily instantaneous. But increasing vacation time can encourage people to spend more time outside of work and more time leisurely. If employers prioritize employee health, they can encourage employees to take a look at their health and value it more with supporting data such as reducing stress extends lifespan, as well as increasing exercise extends lifespan. Having information such as understanding that stress increases poor eating habits as well. Employees can also be informed about creating set work hours, meaning when they're done with work, at work, then they are not to extend past their work hour limits. There are many people that do not know how to manage time. So employers that help provide time management training can potentially facilitate this experience for employees as well. In conclusion, I believe work-life balance points to setting realistic individual expectations. Employers and the government play a significant role in facilitating work-life balance for Americans, but the onus does not solely fall on those parties. It's a two-way street. People that want to achieve work-life balance need to make it a priority. Achieving work-life balance is a relative term and also strongly depends on individual circumstances as well. Also, laying out a plan can be effective by road mapping your journey in achieving work-life balance. This can mean that setting goals with a timeline of how long you want to work as hard as you can or how long you want to work as many hours as you can so that you can achieve goals as well as work-life balance that you're aiming for in the near future can also be a solution. Staying plugged into your networks, whether it be social or professional or both, to establish a support system as well as leveraging technology to help with organizing and obtaining updated information via literature can also assist people in achieving the work-life balance needed. Unfortunately, there's no simple path or solution to achieving work-life balance, and the challenge is great, but I think the most important thing to understand is that it is not insurmountable. Thank you.